Listen, I love dark romance, but I don't know about all that. Maybe I'm like being dramatic. Maybe I should stop talking. I'll start sobbing on the floor. I'll start sobbing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a 24-hour readathon. I'm not going to be doing the 24 hours in 24 hours because I did that one time and it was not good for me. Like, I was so tired, I was not having a fun time. But I'm going to be stopping the timer whenever I'm not reading, but I'm trying to do it over the course of like 3 days. I'm gonna try and do like maybe 7 hours today. I wanted to do this because I think 24-hour reading challenges are so fun. And I would just want to do it again. I want to see how many books I can read in 24 hours. And this one will actually be a test to how many I can actually read because I'm going to be stopping the timer whenever I'm not reading. So there's not going to be any like kind of lulls and stuff. I'm excited. I love watching these videos. I hope this is going to be really entertaining for you guys. This is going to be completely spoiler free. I'm not going to have any spoilers of the books that I choose. And as of right now, I do not have a set TBR, because I'm more of a mood reader, so I'm gonna pick up whatever I want to read. But I do know the first book I'm gonna start out with. I'm super excited to read this. This is a part of a series that I absolutely love. It is Cross by Emily McIntyre. This is a dark romance, and this book is a part of the Never After series, and I absolutely recommend this for people wanting to get into dark romance because it is amazing and it's so fast and easy to read. I absolutely love every single book, and I'm gonna buy every single book that comes out of this series. This is about Cade, and he is a priest, and it's also about Amaya, and I'm pretty sure she's an adult entertainer. I am excited. I've never read anything like this, but this is going to make me see if I can read Priest, because I've been wanting to get that series for a long time. So we're gonna see if I like it. So we are gonna start this at 3:10. We're first gonna start up with Cross by Emily McIntyre, and we're gonna see how this goes. Okay? So I'm gonna see you at 3:10 when I start the timer. What am I getting myself into? Listen, I love dark romance, but I don't know about all that. Wait, I don't know if I like that. I can't decide. Wait, I actually don't know. Hang on. What? This is a great book to start out, because what the hell is happening? This is insane. What? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna continue reading and I'll see you. It's almost been an hour. It hasn't been an hour yet, but I want to talk about this book so far. I'm at like page 47, and I don't know. I just like don't know if I like the things he's done and for the reasons he's done them. Like, I understand why, and it's so much deeper. This book, like, I feel like it's not gonna be good for like religious trauma. I wouldn't say I have religious trauma, but like maybe I kind of do. Maybe this is too personal. I don't know. Guilt that he feels of doing things. I'm like, that is what happens when you're raised like in a religious setting. There's like so much guilt in religion and stuff. Like, I'm like, it's so like, he's real. No, he's not real. No, stop. That like guilt in religion is a very real part of this book, and it's like understandable. Though, guys, hey, this would send my entire family into a frenzy if they knew I was reading this, so that's actually really interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading. Hi, I'm gonna show you the timer. It's been 2 hours 37 minutes. I want to update you on my pages. I got to page 150. I will say this one is much more, I feel like her other dark romances were not as dark as this one is. But nonetheless, I am enjoying it. Like, the tension between the two of them is literally so immaculate. I really like Amaya as a main female character. Love her so much. Cade is interesting, to say the least. So I'm gonna continue reading, and I'll update you when I have more thoughts, or I'll just update you later, okay? Okay. Hi again. It's a little darker out and hours have passed. We are 4 hours into it. This is like so obnoxious. I have to bring this computer, but I'm filming on my phone. I'm more than halfway through Crossed. I'm on page 234. This book is really interesting, and I feel like I love every single one of Emily McIntyre's books because you literally cannot put them down. Like, I'm gonna finish this today. Her books are just like so enticing because the tension between the characters are amazing. There's like other side plots, other things that each character deals with that is also entirely interesting. I'm liking Cade's own personal journey, I guess, even though he's like kind of not going on the journey right now, but I feel like it's coming. His own like beliefs and all of that stuff. It's heartbreaking to read about what he does right now because of how engraved behaviors are and belief in guilt is. It's like really sad to watch. Emily McIntyre always delivers on like the smut and the talk. I will say that. Like, there's one thing that girl can do is write a dark romance. That's where we are right now. I haven't spoken a word to anyone in hours, so my voice is a little hoarse, but it's 11:30 at night now and I'm getting very tired. But here's a fun update. I finished the first book of this video, which is Crossed by Emily McIntyre. We are currently 6 hours and 14 minutes into this. I want to talk about this book. I think I'm gonna give this book a 4 stars. This one, while there were some things that I was like this one, I'm being so honest, this is definitely not for everyone. There are other very, very like sensitive issues within this book that I would be aware of before going in. So I would just check trigger warnings for this book if you are interested in it, but I would check trigger warnings for any dark romance. So that's just my advice. The connection that the two main characters had was very good, and I felt like the growth that some of these characters had was also good. Do I condone what happens at the end of the book? No, okay? But there is some growth aspects to especially the male main character in the story. You see him try and work through his childhood trauma and his religious trauma throughout this book that I feel like is really interesting. And then the female main character, she is such a strong character overall, and the way she fights for family and the way she is just wholeheartedly loyal, I really enjoy that. Okay, I'm gonna go because I'm just talking now, but I'll see you tomorrow when I restart the timer and when I pick a new book. Hello, it's been a while. It's literally almost 4 p.m. and I haven't read at all today. I think I know what book I'm gonna read next. It is Heavy Crown by Sophie Lark, and I want to finish it today. I'm kind of in my dark romance era after Crossed, so I feel like I should just finish Sophie Lark's series. We're 6 hours in. I'm gonna start reading at probably about 5 because I have to edit a little bit. That's the plan for today. I'll see you at like 5-ish when I start reading this book. Hey guys, I'm updating you right now because I'm going to dinner soon, but we're at 6 hours 52 minutes. We're almost at 7 hours. I got to page 32. This plot I know is going to be so interesting because it just got revealed like what the plot is actually going to be, kind of, and that's really interesting. I'm interested to see how it pans out. I absolutely love Sebastian so far. I'm in love with him. I knew I would love his story and just him as a character. That's where we're at so far. I'm going to continue reading when I get back home. That's the only update I have. So I just got a pumpkin decaf coffee and I'm going to sit and read. This is resurrecting every ounce of serotonin throughout my body. Pumpkin coffee from Dunkin'. Oh my god. You know how people are like, is it crack or creek water? It's crack today. It's crack. And I'm gonna sit here and read and it's gonna be a great time. Hello guys. I'm gonna update you on the book. 8 hours and 15 minutes into this. I feel like Sebastian is like the nicest of all the people in this series, obviously, because they're like a part of the mafia. It's not like not meant to be nice, but Sebastian's nice. He is very interested in Yelena. He's very interested in her, but like in such a cute way that they're like getting to know each other, and he's actually like asking her questions about herself. And I know it's like the bare minimum, and in mafia books, like they can do anything from kidnapping or wanting to kill. I honestly think he could be one of my favorite men, but Dante's pretty hard to beat. Dante's pretty hard to beat in this series, so I don't know. Anyways, that's my update, but it's going great so far. I'm enjoying the book, and I'm in such a dark romance mood, and this is my last dark romance book. So after this, we're gonna have to move on to regular romance. Here is the halfway update. I am officially 12 hours into it, and I've just finished my second book. I finished Heavy Crown by Sophie Lark, which is the last book in the Brutal Birthright series. I really enjoyed this one. It was such a better book than the last one I read, which was Broken Vow, I think. I loved the characters, and I didn't enjoy the plot twist because it was really upsetting, but I enjoyed where the plot was going because I thought it had more of a substance, because honestly, in this book, I didn't know what was going to happen. The first thing we figure out is really shocking, and I was like, this is upsetting. And then I feel like things started picking up, and then the plot twist happened, and then that's where all of the dark romance stuff happened. Although this book is kind of insta-lovey in a way that dark romance is always insta-lovey, I really enjoyed that they kind of got to know each other a little bit before jumping into the relationship. Her family situation was like really upsetting to read about. Like, ugh, dark romance families always are upsetting to read about. Anyways, there is a spin-off series with all of the children from some of these couples, and I feel like it was set up very nicely. That was my thoughts about Heavy Crown. Finally read it after being like away from this series, and I would recommend this series. It is amazing dark romance if you want to get into it. That's it for tonight. I'm halfway through. I'm not going to be reading anymore, and I want to go to bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow if I read in the morning, but if not, I'll probably just see you Friday and hopefully finish this either Friday or Saturday. Yeah. Hello, long time no talk. I know it's been maybe a millisecond since you've seen me, but it's been a day since you've actually seen me. It's Friday, okay? And it's like almost 7 p.m. and I'm still doing this, and it's taken a little bit longer. I honestly thought I would be done by maybe tomorrow, but I don't think that's what it is, because I have the desire to read, but I don't have the desire to start a book. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, starting a book is like sometimes the most insufferable thing on planet Earth. I just already want to be in the story. So I think I'm going to pick up More Than Words by Mia Sheridan. I've had this book for probably about 6 months, maybe more than 6 months, because I got it for Christmas from my best friend, because she knows I love Archer's Voice, which is published by the same author as this book. I have no idea what the story is about. I've read another book by Mia Sheridan, which is Most of All You. I think I was supposed to read this in a video and just never did. It's about a dude named Callan, and I think it's a second chance romance, and Jessica disappeared from her life. Perfect, just what we want. And he's like a famous composer who's like a bad boy. I'm gonna start reading at like 7 and probably read for like 5 hours maybe. And I'll see you when I have thoughts, or when I'm far into the timer or the book, whatever one. Okay, I will see you guys. Peace out. Okay, my hair looks really wild. Don't look at it, okay? We're now at 13 hours, 48 minutes, and 33 seconds, if you can see that. And I got to page 109 of this book so far, and I just want to tell you my thoughts. It's very slow. This book is very slow at the beginning, and I'm not overly connected with the characters so far. They were friends when they were younger and had a really good connection when they were young, but one day Callan ends up leaving without saying goodbye to her, and then many years later they meet again in Paris, try and rekindle their friendship once they realize who each other are. They both had really like not good childhood. Like, he had an abusive father, she had a very bad situation with her own parents. I am not overly connected with the characters. Like, some of their dynamic and some of their dialogue that they say to each other is good, but like a lot of it I'm like and there's like a lot of description in this book and a lot of history, and I just, like, me personally, like, history was one of my least favorite subjects. I actually don't care about history at all. I literally couldn't care less about history, and so like me like learning about history right now is not what I wanted from a book, so I am kind of skimming over the history parts because I just don't care. Those are my thoughts so far, so that's where we're at. Yeah, goodbye. Back again. Okay, we're an hour earlier than I wanted to stop reading. I'm 16 hours into the challenge. I got to page 225 of this book. And guys, I'm having the same exact thoughts that I had 2 hours ago. I'm pretty sure it was 2 hours ago or something like that. I just, like, literally don't care. I don't care about this couple. I don't care about the story. I feel like the male main character, like, he has reasons for why he's acting like this, but like, he's done some pretty messed up stuff. But like, let's speak on it. Like, he has done some pretty messed up stuff. I like don't really care about them getting together. Like, for as much as this is a second chance romance, I feel like we're not getting the connection that needs to be there. And it's just like not entertaining me. And like the fact that, like, I always hate this with main characters is when they see either one of them thriving, they're like, I'm not good enough for them. Like, clearly they're choosing you, clearly, and wants to pursue a relationship, has like done things with you, hung out with you, whatever, kind of wants to get into this relationship, and then the other person's like, I'm not good enough for them, they don't want me, they do. Like, I understand you're doing it because you don't think that you are good enough for them, but like, please, sometimes it's annoying. And like, I understand he has so much backstory, but she clearly is like really into you. Maybe I'm like being dramatic. Maybe I should stop talking. Like, I feel really bad saying all this. I actually do. Like, maybe I should stop talking. We're gonna finish this in the morning, but I genuinely just could not read anymore, so I had to put it down. So I will see you tomorrow when I pick back up this book. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard to like this book. He's kind of like not bettering himself. He's not like taking anyone's advice. I know he has like really severe problems that it's hard to like better yourself, but like he's not even making any strides. He's like kind of depending on her and wanting her to uproot her life and depending on her for his like job and for his feelings and to make himself better, but like he needs to make his own self better and not depend on her so much because that's like a heavy load on her. So like, I feel like there's just so many things and I'm like not really caring about this couple. Like, I really don't. I don't know, maybe I'm like being too aggressive. Anyways, I just had to get that out. This is the final update for this book. It is 17 hours and 37 minutes. I don't know if it was just Archer's voice that hit for me, but I feel like that might be the only Mia Sheridan book I enjoy, and that's like just something about me. Just haven't been connecting to her other books. Like, Most of All You was good. I think I rated it like a 3 stars. It was good. I enjoyed that storyline and I enjoyed it. This one, I did not connect with the characters at all. I did like at the end though, like when we like kind of jumped a little bit, we jumped a little bit of time. I like that he worked on himself and like tried to better himself for himself, like not for her, not relying on her, and not doing it because he wanted to get in a relationship with her, but he did it for himself. Like, he found the strength within himself to get better, and I really enjoyed that. I liked that aspect, but I just felt like most of the book they had no connection, so I was like, I don't even like care. It was a miss for me, and I don't want to go on and on and on about how much I didn't like this book, but I gave it a 2.5 stars, I'm pretty sure, because it wasn't the worst book I've ever read. But trust me, I've read worse books, but it wasn't my favorite. I don't think I enjoyed reading it enough for me to even rate it a 3 stars. I can see why some people would like this, and that's my thoughts. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking bad about this because I feel actually really horrible. So those are my thoughts about this book, and they're that, but it's off my TBR now, so. Okay guys, let's talk, all right? It's now almost 8 p.m. I haven't read since I finished that book. Now guys, we're gonna do a blast from the past, okay? Because this book, I think, was popular probably 75 years ago, obviously, because there's a whole movie about it. I feel like I could finish this because it's like 360 pages. I know this is sad, so I know like someone probably dies, but I want to watch the movie in the fall because I don't know why, but I feel like it's a fall movie because like rom-coms give me fall vibes. So I kind of want to watch this movie and I've never seen it. Also, like, if I spoil something for you, I'm sorry, but like this has been out for 75 years. So I'll see you when I start it. Let's talk. I want to update you because it's been a little while. 20 hours in and I got to page 126, chapter 10 of this book, and I'm really enjoying it. I shockingly did not know a lot about this book. Like, I feel like I saw a lot of clips obviously throughout my life from when the movie was made. Like, I didn't avoid the movie altogether, but there is some things about this that I'm like still shocked about. I just found out about his past and what his like plan is and like how the family like is gonna go along with the plan if something doesn't happen. Like, it's really sad. It's so heartbreaking to read. Like, it really makes me so upset. I'm enjoying the kind of dynamic between the two of them because we've only gotten little glimpses. I really like the dynamic when things are going good between the two of them because it's a very back and forth dynamic that's like fun. But so far I'm enjoying it. So old news that I'm reading this book, but yeah, I'm excited to watch the movie after this though. I don't think I'm gonna cry at this because I think I know what happens, and I will see you when I have an update for where I leave off on the night. This quote just actually like made me really sad. He goes, "I just want to be a man who's been to a concert with a girl in a red dress just for a few more minutes." I'll start sobbing on the floor. I'll start sobbing. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, that wasn't cute. That was very nice. This is the final update for the night. I'm putting the book away for right now, but tomorrow's the last day of this. It's now 21 hours, 33 minutes, and 41 seconds. I'm enjoying this book so much. Like, I love it. Some lines make me want to sob. Some lines are super depressing. Me personally, I don't want to read about that plot point. And I know, like, I'm gonna start crying, and I've never even read it, and I've never watched the movie, so I actually don't know what happens, but I know it's gonna happen. And I'm not mentally prepared. I genuinely am like, I'm not gonna cry at this. Maybe I will. What he did at her birthday, I'll sob on the floor. That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. And I also want to talk about her family dynamic in this book, because I haven't talked about it yet. It's really hard to read because some of the things they say, I'm like, why are you saying that? And why are you acting like that? But I understand her family is in a very hard situation. Some of the things that her parents and sister are saying, I'm like, you need to chill out. Like, you need to relax. I don't know why they're kind of ruthless towards her. Miss Girl, I love her. Guys, go to Ollie's. If you have an Ollie's near you, go check out the book section because I got this for $4 and it's such a good book. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go to bed and I will see you guys in the morning when I finish this book. Okay guys, hi. This is going to be the last update before I do my little final recap of this whole 24 hours. It has officially been 24 hours. That is the timer. I finished Me Before You and I did not show you my reaction to the end because I don't think I could put myself on the internet looking like that, even though I have before, but I don't know if I should do that again because I was actually sobbing so much. I literally knew it was coming. Like, obviously I knew something really sad happens in this book and I know the ending was going to be unfortunate for me, and I didn't expect myself to cry, but like, it was really depressing. At the beginning I thought it was going to end the way it does end, okay, and then I thought we were getting faked out. I was like, wait, maybe it's going to be something that's like out of control, like, you know what I mean? And then it ended up happening the way I thought it was gonna happen, and it was devastating. I didn't enjoy that happened because it's so unfortunate, because I know this is the reason why it's so sad, because there wasn't even enough time. There wasn't enough time. But I know it was like decisions made, but like, it's sad. That's really sad. I think I'm gonna give it a 4.25. I really enjoyed the story. I was never bored. I didn't really like her family all that much, but in the end, in dire situations when they need each other, her sister stepped up and was there for her and all of that stuff, even though she was a little harsh and mean at sometimes when it was not needed. Your other family can... Ugh, that made me so angry. Anyways, I really recommend you read it. This is not shocking to anyone. Grandparents would recommend you to read this. I don't know who I think I am recommending a book that's been known, but anyways, adios. I'll see you in the end. Okay, hi guys. Let's wrap up this entire video. The first book that I read was Cross by Emily McIntyre. I gave this book a 4 stars. It is one of my favorites of her series. I really enjoyed this book. The relationship between Cade and Amaya was really good. Particularly one action that Cade did in the story really was uncomfortable for me to read, and I just didn't understand the point of that, and I just didn't like that part, but the rest of it was good. This is a story between a priest and a girl who has a sort of bad reputation in the town and trying to avoid the temptation of her. So that's that one. Then I continued on my little dark romance kick and finished the Brutal Birthright series with Heavy Crown by Sophie Lark. I thought this book was really good. I also gave this book a 4 stars. I feel like every single one of her books is a 4 stars in the series or higher, because these books are just so fun and easy and well written, and they just fly by. You don't even realize you're reading. The relationship between the two characters was really good. There's a lot of betrayal in this story, which made the story much more interesting to read about. And of course, I love the illustrations. I really like Sebastian as a character. I feel like this one really set up great for the Kingmaker series, which I hope to read eventually in my life because I love Sophie Lark's writing. Then we moved on to More Than Words by Mia Sheridan. I did not like this book, unfortunately. I gave this book a 2.5 stars. I really have not thought about it since I put it down, and I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. And I just did not see the connection between the two main characters. I really didn't care for them. I didn't care where they ended up. I thought Callan was a little hard to like sometimes. And then finally we have Me Before You. I loved this book so much. I gave this book a 4.25 stars. I absolutely loved it. Just his connection that him and Louisa had, it was amazing. And the story was very heartfelt and had a lot of impact, and I really enjoyed that. And Louisa was such a fun character. Louisa just trying to find herself along with this journey was also amazing, and finding her self-worth. And the story was really sad because I knew it was happening, and it happened, and I cried, and I wasn't prepared, and I thought I was prepared, and it was a lot. Guys, I also want to tell you, I tried to watch the movie and I had to pay for it. So that really pissed me off because I was like, I want to watch this movie and I had to pay for it. It's on no streaming platform. So these are the 4 books I read in 24 hours. I really enjoyed doing this. It was fun to see how many books I could read. And yeah, those are all the books I read. And that is the end of this video. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching it. I really had a fun time doing this. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of my face. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!